The C-A-T Tourniquet, what is it and why is it important? The C-A-T Tourniquet is used by a lot of militaries and organizations around the world. And here in the United States, you'll notice a lot of law enforcement, fire, and EMS will also be carrying this tourniquet. When people think of tourniquets, the C-A-T is usually the design that comes to mind. Now, contrary to what people believe, it is not made by North American Rescue. It is made by C-A-T Resources. In the United States, North American Rescue has a distribution agreement with C-A-T Resources. It is currently on Gen 7 with this generation having a single routing buckle and a larger diameter windlass. The windlass is made of a composite, so you have no bend when applying this tourniquet and locking it into the clip. You will notice you also have aggressive ribbing on the windlass if your hands are wet for easier grip. On previous generations, this ribbing was concave into the windlass. How this tourniquet works is a free moving internal band that runs through the length of the tourniquet. So you twist this windlass, it holds from one end to the other. When you twist it, it tightens, hence making a tourniquet. Now, what makes the C-A-T Tourniquet special is the fact that it is COTC recommended. So now what COTC does is basically sets the standards for battlefield care. So tourniquets like the soft tourniquet, SAM-XT, TMT do also make this list. Because we're not in a war, we are at an interesting time with COTC and tourniquets. So because there's not as much data on tourniquets, they may be falling off the guidelines. Now, what happens with this is it kind of opens the door for counterfeits. Now, something like this, I bought on Amazon for $7 in a 2-pack. I already did a video on it, but what I found is that the clip, when you go to lock in the windlass, when you had it on a limb, it was bent and you could not get that windlass into place. So if you find something like under $25 for a C-A-T, I would definitely just be a little wary of what you are getting. Get it from a trusted source, get it from us, get it from a competitor, get it directly from NAR. We don't care, just get the right thing. Now, you don't have to stage it the way I do. What I do is a no Velcro on Velcro. So basically, when you go to open it up, you have a loop and you do have a pull tab. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Now for staging, what I like to do is lay it out flat first. I'll take my end of my tourniquet, run it through my buckle at least 12 inches. Then I will fold the end of that 6 inches back over itself. I'm going to now pull this red tab back to the buckle, fold, and fold. Now I'm left with a pretty compact fold in my opinion. You can add some rubber bands to this, throw it in the pouch, but when you go to deploy, you now have a nice loop to put your limb through, as well as a more manageable tab to pull on when you go to apply this tourniquet. Okay, so here I have Bob for application. He has a gunshot wound to the leg. So I'm gonna take the tourniquet, I'm gonna wrap it around, and then I'm going to keep this red tab pointed towards my heart because I'm the applicant. If you're applying it to yourself, you're gonna pull it towards your own heart. So if it's on your right arm, you're gonna pull to the left. It's on your left arm, you're gonna pull to the right. Tighten the tourniquet up, get it nice and high and tight. And then this slack, we're gonna wanna bring this around because if that comes loose, then you're going to have to restart the whole process. And you also don't want to be twisting a loose windlass because that is not tight. Twist it. You can usually twist 2 or 3 times. In this case, I'm just doing it 1 for the demonstration, and it is already pretty tight on Bob. Lock it into place, take your time tab, bring it over, write your time, call 911, have somebody else call 911, and that is the application of the C-A-T Tourniquet. It is good to have peace of mind to buy gear, but if you're not training with it, there's no really use in getting it. So I will say, buy 2 tourniquets, one to train with, one to carry on you. On that trainer, use a Sharpie, write trainer on it, practice your self-application, practice on others. If you don't have somebody to practice on, even use a pool noodle, anything round kind of works. Just make sure you are following the steps on how to apply it properly, and proper training is not good. Now, you can also take a bleeding control course, stock your vehicle, anything like that to keep prepared. If you have any tourniquet questions, reach out to our team here at Off Grid Warehouse. We'd be happy to help you out.